So what's going on with interest rates? We've been hearing that interest rates are going to go up, and now we're starting to see that happening. However, I think it's important to understand, how are interest rates set? Well, interest rates are set by the mortgage-backed securities market for the majority of mainstream home loans originated in the US. So these mortgage-backed securities, they trade daily, and how they trade actually do drive the long-term rates. World events impact how the mortgage-backed securities are trading, and whether it's good or bad, up or down, and that also affects those rates. And then one other thing I really wanted to mention to you is that, each loan program has their own criteria that can also affect your interest rate. So I'll have people who will call me and they'll say, what are the rates today? And I'll say, well, there's no one rate for every person. Rates are also, driven by your criteria. So for instance, if you were getting a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan, which is conventional, then, they have what's called loan pricing adjustments or LPAs. And these adjustments would be added onto, let's say, your base rate. Depending on your criteria. Some of the criteria may be, your down payment, your credit score, your occupancy, the property type. So these all play in to, configure what your final rate will be. But I think it's important to remember that, people will always need a home. And home ownership is how we actually, we gain wealth. And, nobody really knows, what's going to happen with the rates. We don't know how high they're going to go or how often they're going to move. We're all kind of just walking through this together. But I do want to encourage you that if you already have a pre-approval, that you want to make sure that you're staying in close contact with your loan officer or your loan originator, so that you can make sure that when the rates do change, that you know how it's going to affect that pre-approval. So let's say, for instance, if your rates or if the rates are going up, let's say they go up 0.25%. Well, you need to know, how does that increase affect my, what my pre-approval is, and in turn, what my monthly payment is. So if you have any questions about, rates and how all of this works, or anything about the home buying process, we're walking through this together. But I would love to answer those questions. Definitely give me a call. Thanks, everyone.